Hi guys! In this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I am excited to be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the next Mutation series. Currently, we are on episode 17, Mutant Reflections, and I'm gonna be honest, after the last 4 episodes, which were honestly really exciting and probably the most exciting episodes of this show so far, and probably period, I'm not really expecting any of the final 10 or so episodes to really be anything particularly interesting. There are some things that, based on the synopsises on Wikipedia, could be really fun. Still, I don't think we really have anything much to look forward to that can really drive me to continue with my reactions. And I will, don't get me wrong, I will be watching the whole series. It's dumb to stop now, but at this point, it is straight up a chore, especially because we are so close. We will be so close to the final, to ending this series and its reactions after today's recording session, because once again today I will be watching 4 episodes, not in this video but in this recording session. So after that I will only have 6 episodes to check out. But I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, Coffee account and my PayPal, because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans, and by doing so you also get access to the full-length version of this reaction, as well as all of the reactions that I do on the channel, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, anime series, and movie full-length reactions. Alternatively, you can also just stick with the YouTube version of this reaction and simply like the video, but it is greatly appreciated if you do make the extra step of supporting me. By going on my Patreon and Coffee account, you also get exclusive vlogs that won't be available on YouTube, at least in the full form that you get there, but potentially in an edited version in the future. So if you want to see more of my personal life, go over there. And yeah, that's going to be available at the lowest tier, just so you know. But yeah, enough chit chat, I guess. Without further ado, let's get into the reaction, starting off with episode 17, Mutant Reflections, in 3, 2, 1.
Let me get this straight. You actually think that Batman is more powerful than Superman?
Yeah, Batman's smart. He's got bad-fied equipment and a radical car.
Dumb?
Is this the first time that they ever have referenced
Dude in a suit. I mean, Superman is
Batman and Superman, like DC, in any way, shape or form? I know there's the Batman vs. the TMNT movie. I reacted to it. But still, I think that might genuinely be the first time they've referenced them.
Now pick up the gum. Good. Time to come home, little one. We have important work.
Dude, this guy is so creepy. This is the kind of shit that traumatizes children. I do like him though. He's actually pretty entertaining. Man, this live-action series uses almost as many animated cartoon sounds as Johnny fucking Test. And that show has a crazy amount of animated sound effects. Also, how the fuck did he lose his eye?
First usable biosample is on its way as we speak. Oh, and here it is now.
Excellent. When will the clouds be ready?
You know, for a show that really went out of its way to not have Shredder and Baxter Stockman, it really literally has Shredder and Baxter Stockman. What's the point of creating new characters if they're just gonna fill the exact same roles? I guess that is a little bit hypocritical of me to ask, considering that I've said that I prefer if they create new characters for the same spot instead of race and gender bending characters. You know what? Do whatever you want. I don't care. I like these characters.
Certified Turtle-fied.
I love that catchphrase.
Finally remote. Raph, I hate it when you sneak up on me. What's up? I'm a little busy for a stare-down contest, Raph.
Why is this actually kind of engaging? Once again, just like with the vampire episode, like the action actually is weirdly executed properly now all of a sudden. Like how it should be, how it would be.
Go spar with Leo.
Like it feels like effort is actually being put into making it work. Because before, I feel like in the previous episodes, if they tried to have him thrown like that, They would just have the character, like, the actor just kind of fall, not really get thrown like that, you know? I know it's such a minor thing, but it makes such a big difference.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, come here. Next time you want to spar, get a punching bag.
Take your mitts
Release
off.
Raphael immediately.
What's with you, man?
What's with me? What's with you?
Enough.
Why is this genuine? I'm shocked at how engaging this is. What the hell?
Explain why he just attacked me in the
Say
sewer.
what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Raphael has been here the whole time, cheating at Go Fish.
I don't think so. Not 5 minutes ago, this jerk sucker kicked me.
All right, Donny boy. That's it. No more working with.
That must have been some other Teenage Mutant Ninja Raph.
Donnie, you're tripping. I would never do that.
Hey, spare me, okay?
Donatello, whatever happened, it was not what you think. Raphael has been here with us. We are not saying you imagined it, but...
You're darn right I didn't. I'm telling you, Raph is crazy. When was the last time you were checked for rabies?
Man, we've all been right here, including Raph. Splinter, why would I attack Donnie?
It doesn't make any sense.
Nothing makes any sense. Donatello believes he is telling the truth. Something did happen.
Well, maybe.
Oh, there's the sample for Leo.
His bruises aren't a dream.
This is a fun episode.
Just keep in mind that whatever happened, it wasn't Raphael, okay? We can all vouch for him.
I know what I saw.
Thanks, it's not.
Maybe there's an alternative explanation to what you saw. Have you thought about that, Donnie?
Come on.
I don't understand why in shows like these they don't just assume that, yeah, maybe it wasn't Raph, maybe it was something else. Like, even when they acknowledge that, yeah, it wasn't Raph, they still don't, like, really acknowledge that it's something else.
What did it do?
Well, it started registering the new presence. Huh? Like that. We got company.
Hey, be careful, Shinobi. It's right on top of us.
It's gonna hit that corner. Now.
Hey, looks like the toaster escaped. Look,
Toaster escaped.
Hey, that's enough of that, young lady. Or young whatever you are.
If she identifies as a woman, then she's a woman, you fucking transphobe.
Get away. Come back, R2D2.
Man, this actor is really giving his all with the tiniest acting, dude. I like him. Oh wow, of course, we're gonna have another fucking montage. Can we stop? I swear you could make a fucking 10-minute, half an episode of just this stupid fucking montage.
Quit messing around, Donnie, and get down from there.
I don't mean to sound biased, but that is the handsomest turtle I have ever seen. I got me!
Which is the real Donatello?
I hope it's the one that's winning.
Wow, it's like watching the World Nerd Martial Arts Championships. If this isn't Donnie, then what?
Then Dr. Queeze has figured out a way to generate clones.
So what do we do?
Time for Queeze to see double.
Delicious.
Please wipe those smiles off your faces. That's fucking creepy.
Well, I'll need original DNA samples from the actual mutants. We'll use the clones to conquer the mutants. The mutants will serve as a kind of a DNA farm from which I can...
From which you can bring me a legion of turtle warrior slaves! Once my army is complete, I myself shall be mutated into a glorious dragon deity.
And then?
Report when you have more information. I grow tired of your voice.
Bumpus.
I like Dr. Quays. It's like tiny little lines like, and then it's just he's so charismatic, dude.
You'll be engaging the... Go to adjust your megaspinal thermostat. It's time to flood your veins with rage endorphins. Leonardo, clown, step forward.
Where's your mechaspinal thermostat? What's the meaning of this?
Actually, I was about to ask you the same thing, dude.
You're a mutant.
Large and in charge. Bring it on.
You're messing with my brain. It's my turn to get mean.
No, you don't. You really are pathetic.
Hey, could you tell me where customer service is? We want to return this clone. He's broke.
What did you do to him?
Yeah, take that, you handsome devil!
So they have 2 pairs of each suit?
It's impossible, I can't win! I'm too good! Yeah.
I love how they conveniently have a thing on their back now that is very noticeable, that is supposed to be used by the audience to tell them apart.
Black feet smell! How about a little spin, huh? Bada-boom!
Yeah, the fighting is kind of back to being garbage, or at least not really exciting. You see what I mean? It's like the fighting doesn't really have an impact. That earlier scene where clone Raph kicked Donnie felt like it had actual impact because you saw Donnie fly and crash. Here you don't really have any actual impact to the fighting.
What are you doing?
Destroying them.
Well,
Why?
stop it!
I can't. It's already been set in motion. Sorry. Now they're going to be carbonized in liquid nitrogen. Yeah, it's permanent. But painless, I'm not a monster.
Wait, so they were clones that you got to control? So they were like biological?
You sick freak.
No. Please. It contains information that nobody else on the planet possesses. If not for me, then for the sake of science.
You don't do science. You do evil.
Good job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, bad guys always say that.
When you mess with the green, it gets me. We are mutant turtles.
You were hardly mean, you were barely beating each other. That's kinda why the fucking final third of the episode was boring. Okay, I don't know, I mean, it's, I guess, not really different to how I think last episode it was. It also kind of ended very quickly, but at the same time I feel like at least the way they defeated the vampire lady was a little bit more creative than just whatever happened here. Because, like, I was definitely engaged for most of these episodes. The first 2/3 of this episode was genuinely engaging, genuinely interesting, genuinely impactful. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but they were actually accomplishing what they were trying to do, and I was like invested and buying it. Like, the thing that they were writing and acting out was having actual weight to it and actual impact. But then in the final part where you have the fighting especially, it just is not really interesting. It was just boring because the fighting didn't have any actual impact. That's my issue for so much of this series. It's like, it's not that it's low budget, it's that the choreography is shit and they don't try to, like, I guess, work around the restrictions of live action, you know? Or if it's like a budget issue that they cannot choreograph the scenes to always have impact like that, then, like, write smaller scenes with fewer characters or whatever, you know? There's always a way to do it properly. With, like, you can still make most of your budget without having to, like, make it shit like this, you know? It's a shame because I was so engaged for so much of this episode, but then the final part was just there. Like, it just didn't really feel that exciting or interesting. Like, it's like the plot screeched to a halt and there was just action, which just wasn't particularly entertaining, so it was just kind of boring to watch, you know? But yeah, it was still kind of decent. It's still one of the better episodes, I would say, but it's definitely closer to the middle than most. And in terms of a rating, I think I'm going to go with a solid 6.9 out of 10, which Might seem kind of low, but I still think it's decent because it's a pretty good rating because it was entertaining conceptually. Execution-wise, for the most part, it was good. But it's just that fight just didn't really have any impact. You know what? Actually, wait a second. I'm going to change it to... No, actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with 6.9. That's how I feel about it. You know, like I said, it's better than most episodes, than a lot of the episodes, but it's still closer to the average. So yeah, I'm going to stick with a 6.9 out of 10. Still though, we have one more episode, which at this point I don't really care whether it's going to be worse or better than this episode, because I still have gotten my satisfaction of at least one good episode out of the two, because that's the only way I can cope with watching through this series, because boy, watching 2 episodes at a time is really tough. This is one of the reasons why for both Rise of the TMNT and the 1987 TMNT series, I decided to do 1 episode at a time, because I didn't think I would be interested enough in those series to watch 2 episodes at a time. But honestly, compared to this show, those are so much more entertaining. But at this point, since I've committed to just watching 1 episode, I'm going to be finishing both series with only watching 1 episode at a time. I mean, Rise of the TMNT, by the time you watch this video, it's been quite a while since it was finished uploading. But 1987 series, I'm still going to be watching 1 episode at a time. I might be watching more once we get to the Red Sky arc, but we'll see. Depending on how entertaining it actually is. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see. In the meantime, I am curious, what do you guys think about these 2 episodes? Comment those down below, and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Deadpool, Corvidet, and Kayleen McQueen. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!